What's going on, social media socialites? I already got some thumbs up in the building. How you guys doing today? This is going to be a conscious commentary, but it's going to be a conscious commentary on this Jay-Z album. Man, this Jay-Z album is off the chain. Words cannot express how happy I am to have this album. So if you're watching this right now and you don't know who I am, my name is e.DeanCole, and I own DeanCole Financial. We are a consulting firm, and we specialize in working capital, alternative finance, and business credit development. That's what I do. That's what we do. Now, it is Saturday, the weekend of 4th of July. This 4th of July weekend. So you guys are going to hear some fireworks in the background. My neighbors knocked on the door earlier, and they asked if they mind if they shut off fireworks, because I live in the subdivisions of the Atlanta area, and I have a really huge backyard. So it's just me, my neighbors, a couple of my neighbors or whatever. So they said that they were going to shoot off some fireworks and not to be alarmed. What's going on? Who is that? That is P is in the building. Hey, P, how are you doing today? You said headed Jay-Z. You heard Jay-Z mother came out of the closet? What? You heard Jay-Z mom came out of the closet? What? You got to pick me up on game with that one. I ain't heard that one. Hi, what's going on, Nikki? How are you doing? Nikki is in the building. All right, what's going on, Dean? From the Mud Transportation LLC. I like that. From the Mud Transportation LLC. How you feeling, my man? Yes. All right, I'm going to need some receipts for that, Water Sniper. I'm going to need some receipts for that. I'm going to need for you to show, I need somebody to show me that. Now, have you guys heard or seen or heard Jay-Z's new album? If you've heard Jay-Z's album, what's going on? Timmy P is in the building. What's going on, Timmy? How you feeling, my man? Hit that share button, Timmy. Go ahead and share this on Facebook. What's going on? Who's that? That is JD is in the building. What's going on, JD? How you feeling, my man? I am winning. I am winning. So go ahead and hit that share button. All of you guys that are watching right now, hit the share button. P, you want me to keep up the good work? I'm going to try my hardest to keep up the good work. I'm going to do the best that I can to keep up the good work. Jay-Z can't do it by himself, can he? So that's what I want to talk about a little bit today, guys. So I'm going to have a conversation with you guys. And you guys have seen me do this review before. You've seen me do the review of the Commodore. So now the Commodore is Jay-Z's cigar. This is Jay-Z's cigar. So I'm going to review the Commodore, and we're also going to go over and review the 444 album on Tidal. So if you guys have not seen it, then definitely this will be, or had not heard it, this will definitely be good for you. Okay, so you see I got some new fish. Yes, Nikki, I did. You see the new fish. Now, Nikki, yesterday I said that, now, ladies and gentlemen, Nikki is actually a client of mine, and she's in my private Facebook group. So Nikki will be able to attest to the story that I'm about to tell you guys. Last night, what's today? Today is Saturday, right? Today is Saturday. In Atlanta, there was an album release party for Jay-Z's all-black album. Not all-black album. It was an all-black album release party for Jay-Z's 444 album. I did not go. I was talking with my clients. I think it was almost 2 hours, wasn't it, Nikki? I think I did a 2-hour live one-on-one consultation with my clients in the group. We did it in our private Facebook group. And I just kept saying, I don't want to go. I'm going to force myself to go. I'm going to force myself to go. But I had 2 flat tires. So as I'm pulling off, I had 2 flat tires. So I was not able to go to the album release party. So womp, womp, womp. But it is what it is. So today I spent time taking care of that. Mercedes-Benz tires are no joke, especially the back tires. So I had 2 flat in the back tires, and the back tires are wider. Well, I have a SL 600 AMG, and the back tires are a lot wider than the front tires. So it wasn't easy to find those tires. So that's basically what I've been doing today. That in between listening to Jay-Z's album, which is awesome. So like I said, if you guys watching, hit that share button right now. This is live. If you're watching, you are able to connect with me, and you're able to talk with me, ask me questions. We're going to talk about this album. We're going to talk about what Jay-Z is talking about in the album. We're going to decipher what 444 means. I found out what 444 means. I don't know if anybody else found out, but I found out what 444 means. I did some background, some studying. You guys know how I am. If I get in my mind and something, I'm going to try to decipher some things. So a couple of things. Thing number one, if you're watching this on the replay and you was like, Dean, how come I couldn't talk about the fish? Or how come I couldn't talk about, things live? Like, I wanted to ask you questions. If you missed out, that's because, one, you did not subscribe. Or if you did subscribe, you did not hit the bell, all right? And so, yes, Nikki, so you see the new fish? I was telling my clients, you see there's a lot of them. There's actually some hiding back here, too. They like to hide back there. So, yep. So you see all the new fish, Nikki? So that one is beautiful. That one shines so much. I have 6 new butterfly fish. All of these are exotic butterfly koi. Most of them are either a butterfly koi or they're Ogon koi. Look at them. So I was feeding them broccoli today. For the vitamin C and all of that good stuff. So they don't eat the bamboo. Even though the bamboo is live, they won't eat the bamboo, but they do love that broccoli. They so pretty. Thank you so much, Nikki. These are my little babies. All right, so let's see what I missed. All right, so who is this that said, all right, Nikki says you are not interested. Nikki, you're not interested in Jay-Z's album? Okay, that's now I'm gonna tell you the reason why I'm not a huge Jay-Z fan. Well, that's not correct. I am a huge Jay-Z fan for what he does for the culture and his living epistle. I am a huge fan of his living epistle, but as far as his music goes, I'm more of a Kanye fan than I am a Jay-Z fan. Like Jay-Z, I love what he stands for as a pillar in the black community. I love what he stands for just for hope and the culture. Some of his lyrics are really off the chain, especially this. Nikki, you're definitely going to love this album because you're enrolled into my course. And everything that we talk about in my course, Jay-Z just put it next to a fat beat. Well, not everything. A good amount of what we talk about in my course, he put it next to a fat beat. So let's see who else is in the building. What up, Dean and the Wu-Tang Clan? Yes, Dwight Pullock, the Wu-Tang Clan. You see, there's some new members of the Wu-Tang Clan. What's going on, Dwight? How are you doing? All right, so let's see, what did I miss? Let's see what else did I miss. Okay. All right, what's up, Dean? That's Frank Evans is in the building. Hey, Frank, how you doing, my man? Hey, Frank, make sure you hit that like button and hit that share button, man. Hit the like button and the share button. What's this? Josie Black says, sup, Dean? Big John, a.k.a. Vine City. That's what's going on, man. What's going down, coming down in 3 weeks. Listen, you come down in 3 weeks, you hit me up, man. We grew up in Vine City together. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, do my thing, Big Pimpin'. Hey, I'm trying to do my best, man. I'm just trying to make $1 out of 15 cents, man. Today is my Quail birthday. Today is my cousin Quail birthday. So, is the album dope? Yes, Jack. The album is off the chain. The second track is off the chain. We're going to break it down. And he's dropping so many subliminal messages to so many different people. Real. It's so good, man. I'm telling you. We're going to break it all the way down. We're going to break it all the way down, man. We're going to break this thing all the way down. What's going on in the house? Jay Black is in the house. What's going on, Black? How you feeling, my man? All right, let's see who else did I miss? Okay. All right, so all right, Jack, so you like Jay-Z because he's your age, yep. And it's okay to listen to rap. Yes, that's the cool thing about it too. Like Jay-Z, the reason why he's so lyrical and he tells a story, like the art of storytelling. Like there are very few MCs that have the art of storytelling like him. Everybody know Andre 3000 is probably the best storyteller there is. After Andre 3000, this is my humble opinion. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. You know what I'm saying? It don't change, don't change what I think. But I like Andre 3000, one of the best storytellers of all time. And Fabulous. Fabulous is a phenomenal lyricist. Like Fab spit ridiculously. You want to know somebody else who spit real good? Papoose. Have you guys seen the freestyle or the rehearsed flow that Papoose did with the ABCs. Have you guys seen that? He does the ABCs, ABC. He goes from A through Z, and he's rhyming and he's making it connect. It is ridiculous. Papoose is ridiculous with the pen. And then also I like Kendrick. Kendrick is really good when it comes to storytelling too. Kendrick reminds me of a mix of Ice Cube and Outkast, both of them together. Papoose, thumbs up to Papoose, who said that was trucking the diva. Say, Papoose, what's going on, truck driving the diva? Have you made it to Atlanta yet, truck driving the diva? I know you said that you was on your way. Nas is good too, yes. Frank, who's that? Frank from the Mud Trucker, from the Mud Transportation, yes, from the Mud. Nas is a good lyricist too. Nas, I never really, now this is just me now, okay? Listen, I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. He's my man Jack, John, my man John, who's watching. We grew up in Vine City, Atlanta, Georgia, the land of the free, the home of the brave. You understand what I'm saying? So we stand 10 toes down. We from the SWATs where red hats don't drip nor bleed. You understand? So that being said, Nas, I'm not the biggest Nas fan because of he was at the height when the South was doing their resurgence. He does have some nice lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I think he does have some really nice lyrics. But as far as my opinion goes, he's definitely in the top 10. Not my top 5, but definitely in the top 10. All right, let's see what else I missed. Yes, you chilling like a bun. You chilling like a bun. That's what I'm talking about. What's my opinion on KRS-One, Jeff Dorson? KRS-One, he was very conscious. He was one of the first conscious rappers. My opinion on him as a man, I know that he's going through some stuff. I think he's going through some stuff right now. They were saying that he was homosexual, part of the Illuminati, wouldn't put people on unless they had sex with him. I don't know. I don't know all the details behind that, but for him as a conscious rapper, yeah, I like KRS-One, and I also like Busta Rhymes. Busta Bus can flow as well. Busta Bus can flow. So like all the real hip hop fans, all the people that love lyricism, all the people that love message, that understands the purpose of rap. What rap was the term for rap is rhythm and what is this then? God dang it. I hate when that happens. I have brain freezes like that. It's on the tip of my tongue. If I wouldn't have said it, it would have came right out. Rhythm and poems, I think that's what it's called. I think that's what rap, the original orientation of rap came from. I think it was rhythm and poem. I think that's what it was. Greetings, Mr. Cole. Who said that? That is Derek. Hey, Derek, how are you feeling, my man? Thank you, Black 122. Okay, let's see who said that. Okay. I checked that your page, Truckin' Diva, like your style. Your Truckin' Diva, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are watching right now and you guys are a YouTuber, Truckin' Diva, Truckin' the Diva. She is a great YouTuber. She is from Atlanta. She is funny. She raw. She real. She's very pretty. She got some eye candy if you guys want to have something pretty to look at besides some hard leg trucker. Truckin' the Diva is a great YouTuber. She's an up-and-coming YouTuber. I think she only has like maybe a couple hundred subscribers, so definitely go subscribe to her if you are a YouTuber or if you'd like to check her out. All right, so Frank says homosexuality, nonsense. Yeah, I heard about that. Dwight says pros. Okay. Greetings, Mr. Cole. Derek is in the building. Hey, Derek, how you feeling, my man? All right, so Juicy Black says, quiet as it's kept. Jay-Z wrote a lot of Nas stuff. I believe that but they act like they had beef so they could sell albums. Possibly, that possibly could work. All right. Frank says, you from Florida. No hate, just have, you just got to pay homage. I completely understand that. You just got to pay homage. Lyrical prowess. Yes, lyrical prowess. Definitely. All right, so now if you got, now let's do a temperature check right now. Mobb Deep is in the top 5 hip hop groups of all times, 100. I agree with that. Mobb Deep is in the part of the hip hop. Mobb Deep was definitely part of the hip hop top 10. I agree with that. Anytime black man has influence, they try to discredit him. That's very, very true. with the Illuminati and homosexuality nonsense. Jeff Dorsett, you just said a mouthful, my man, and that is 100% true. I am going to read the Willie Lynch letter. I'm going to do a commentary and read the Willie Lynch letter because there's a lot of modern day Willie Lynch going on, and whenever I see it, I call it out. Like I'm casting out a demon, I call it out quick, fast, and in a hurry. Whenever I see that foolishness and that modern day Willie Lynch, I call it out quick, fast, and in a hurry. Because I don't believe in it. Like black power, we need unity above all things, like divide and conquer, what they've been doing since the beginning of times. But so let's get into this. I know a lot of you guys clicked on this and you're watching on the replay and you're like, Dean, hurry up and get to it. Well, listen, I do live videos. So if you were watching me live, you could be participating, and you're probably just jealous because you can't see these awesome comments of these awesome people. And that's probably why you like, Dean, hurry up and get to it, because I read all your comments. So this is what we're going to do. So I am going to toast up this cigar. This is the Commodore by Jay-Z, the Jay-Z Commodore cigar. I'm going to toast this up. I don't have my punch today. I got my guillotine. And so as I do that, let's see how many people have heard the album. If you have heard the album, say heard it. If you have heard the album, say heard it. If you have not heard the album, say not. If you heard it, say heard it. If you have not, say not. So we can see. And we're going to toast up this Jay-Z cigar. And he talks about black owned. All right, so we got Truck Driving Diva says not. You love the Cohiba very much. Very good smoke. Yes, K-Dog. K-Dog, it is a very nice smoke. This is a very, very nice smoke. Very nice smoke, K-Dog. Black Star album was Knowledge. Yeah, Black Star album was Knowledge. Okay, that's good stuff. All right, so Frank says heard it. All right, so Jeff says modern day Willie Lynch been out. It's normal. It's normal because of all the time we live in the black people. One-on-one is cool, but when we try to work together, that's when all hell breaks loose. Yeah, we have to get rid of that Willie Lynch foolishness from the spirit of our bones. All right, so Frank says heard it. Jeff says heard it. Just 2 songs off the radio, Derek? Okay. Well, the 2 songs you probably heard was Kill Jay-Z and also, or the 444. The 444 is off the chain. And I have the answer to what 444 means too, guys. I have deciphered what 444 means. I have deciphered what 444 was. So, all right, so let's get the likes up. So right now, I know it's kind of late. So there's 16 people watching. Let's get 16 likes right now. There's 16 people watching. Let's get 16 likes. 17 watching. Let's get 17 likes right now. Let's get that like button up. Let's light it up. Let's get the likes to match. Let's do a like bomb. You hear the firecrackers going in the background? Ha. Nice smoke. I bought a case of these. You guys want to know why I bought a case of these? I bought a case of these when we hit 2,000 subscribers. And I have 2 more left, this one and 1 more. And guess what? We are at 2,950 something subscribers. So another 50 subscribers and we'll be at another 1,000, which is another milestone. So I'm trying to figure out what I was going to do for the milestone. So I know you guys who clicked on this like, man, I want to hurry up and get to it. I know. We about to get into it. Listen, we about to get into it right now. So you got to cook. See, the thing about cigars is you don't put the fire right on top of it. It's like food, you got to cook it. You see how it heats up, not even touching it? You have to let it develop. Very smooth. Very, very smooth smoke. The Wu-Tang Clan, they like it. Y'all hear the firecrackers going in the background, so let's see what I missed out on. All right, so that's the first song on the album called Kill Jay-Z, so let's break it down. All right, so D Fox says you got all the songs. Your cousin sent them to you via text. Okay, that's pretty cool. Sup, man? I'm back. Okay, what's going on, D Fox? How you doing? All right, so let's talk about it. So, my meaning, this is what I know 444 means. Do you guys know what 444 means? So you know the name of the album is 444. So do you guys know there's two theories that I have for what 444 means? If you guys know, or if you guys know what 444 means, tell me below if you know or you believe you know what 4440 means. Kids B-Day, April the 4th is the Kids B-Day. Well, how is it 444? There's not 44. There are not 44 days in a month. There's not 44 days in the month. So you said the kid's birthday. So D Fox 45 says, live stream the song meanings, and they come from all over the place. Yeah, they do come from all over the place. It says that's the day he married his wife. Well, no, because they're not 44 days in a month. It's 444. So it's 444, guys. So let's look at it again. So look, it's 444. Oh, shoot. He says it in the beginning. I'm going to tell you guys the two things that I believe. So first thing, look, it's 4. It looks like a Bible verse. Chapter 4, verse 44. Or 4 minutes and 44 seconds. All right. So let's see. All right. All right. So who is this? This is Carolina. Carolina Taker's in the building. Hey, Carolina Taker, how you doing? It says the story of OJ is the realest track on the album. Yes, Carolina Taker. Yes, it is. Carolina Taker, that is my favorite track on the album. Yes. Now, besides the God Box by Killer Mike, David Banner, besides God Box by David Banner, that's probably one of the best, most woke songs I've heard this year. And we are in the summertime. And Rick Ross spit some game too, but not like this. This is off the chain. So Carolina Taker came in. All right, so Carolina Taker says that okay, so we got some people coming in. Okay, the time. Okay, so who is this? This is the Grinch says the time. All right, the Fox 45 says 2 times 2 equals 4 and 2 plus 2 equals 4. Yes. So 2 times 2 and 2 plus 2 equals 4. So in the Freemasonry world, the number 4 and the chief cornerstone is one of the solid pieces when it comes to Freemasonry. But that's not what it is, in my opinion. All right. 4 is the power of the number, but I'd have to go back and watch again. Yep, that's very, very true. All right, he married his wife on April 4th. Okay, that's true. His anniversary is 4th, and the 44 is the tribute to Obama. Okay, that's interesting. Yes, it's biblical too. Yes, it is. The Fox, it is biblical. All right, Dean, I recently tried 2 Atlanta restaurants on account of 2 of your past vlogs. That's good stuff. You tried Dantana's in Atlanta's Fish Market. Both were on point. Thank you very much for that, Black. I'm going to start doing more vlogging again, and I'm going to do a lot more restaurant reviews too. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a lot more restaurant reviews as well. But I had a photo shoot last week, and I got my pictures back from my photo shoot Half of those pictures look good. The other half, I don't know who that dude is. I look huge. I have gained so much weight. Sheesh, I done gained so much weight. So I got to go back and hit the gym. I was looking at those pictures. I was like, God almighty, I'm huge. In my mind, I look huge. Now, like I said, half of them look good. But the other half, no. Last days. Who says the last days? That is most 808 says 803 says last days. The story of OJ. The story of OJ tells everyday life. Yes, it does. You have to get the album ASAP. Trucking did. Yep, you got to get the album ASAP. We're gonna talk about that tonight. I'm about to let you guys listen to the whole thing. Am I a man of the square? Do I have my lights? Do I have my lights shining? Wish love. Do I have my light shining? No, I'm not. Let me stop. Let me stop. I'm not. I just know a little bit of something. The camera adds 20 pounds. Listen, that camera added 50 pounds on me, Black. That camera added 50 pounds. Okay. So Trucking Diva says shots of apple cider vinegar a day takes the calories away. I agree with you 100%. I was doing the apple cider vinegar and I was looking extremely lean. I was very close to my goal, and then I just kicked it up a notch. Like I stopped dating and just started really grinding on some projects that are about to come out, and I just been working, and I just gained some weight. So let me tell you guys what my opinion. I have two theories. This is so smooth. It does have somewhat of a sweet taste to it. Not a very deep sweet taste, but a little hint of a sweet taste to it. All right, so who is that? That is Wish Love says, I have to get with you soon, going to sign up next week. All right, I look forward to doing business with you, Wish Love. I really look forward to you, especially after this album. Listen, I'm about to break this all the way down. Oh my gosh, I'm about to break this all the way down, especially when they talk about about OJ. I'm about to break this all the way down. Story of OJ is the best track, yes. But best lyrics I heard was when he said, the invisible ink line. Okay, yeah, Carolina Tanker. That's good. That's real good. That's really, really good. I need to talk to you about business one day next week. Okay, JC Black, yeah, definitely. Reach out to me. Get the LFD. Okay. Okay. I will get that LFD. All right. I'm most definitely looking at getting with you. After the album, yes, the Fox Black, the Fox, not the Fox Black, but the Fox 45. Yes, this album woke a lot of people up because it's so true, which is why I'm puffing on a Commodore, which is Jay-Z cigar. He talks about buying black and purchasing black. He said, why would I drink F? He said, why would I drink, not F, he said, why would I drink Patron? I think he said, why would I drink Patron when Diddy owns Ciroc? When he talked about the black billionaires, and he said, what's better than two black billionaires? He said, people with the same hue. He was dropping so much science. He said, you want to know what's better than spending all of your cash at a strip club? Credit. He said, you want to know how these Jewish people bought up all of the world? That's how they did it. They did it on credit, leverage and credit. People always say cash is king. Cash is king, but credit is queen. And a man can't do nothing without his woman. It's a man's world, but it ain't nothing without a woman or a girl. So let's get into this. So what do I believe 444 means? Let me tell you guys what I believe 444 means. What I believe 444 means is from John, the 4th chapter and the 44th verse. John, the 4th chapter and the 44th verse says that a prophet has no honor in his own home. John 4:44 is one of the most powerful, prolific verses in the Bible because it's one of the shortest verses in the Bible. It's tweetable. It's very short. It's straight to the point. It's one of the most popular verses in the Bible. John chapter 4, verse 44 says that a prophet has no honor in his own home. And if you decipher the first album, he talks about kill Jay-Z. The second album, he talks about being OJ when he talks about how I would say I'm the realest nigga alive. Or he said, I'm the realest rapper alive. He said, but that would be like saying I'm the tallest midget, which is both politically incorrect. So in my mind, I believe that it comes from John, the 4th chapter and the 44th verse, which says that a prophet has no honor in his own home. That's my opinion on where 444 comes from, because a prophet has no honor in his own home. Talking about how he's speaking truth to power, how a lot of people aren't trying to listen to him. That's thing number one. Thing number two is about the black man, how he is so woke and so conscious on this album. He's so woke and so conscious on this album that he's talking like a black man has no honor in the United States of America. If you go all over the world, the black man is the most powerful man, the most feared man, but also the most attacked man, even in other countries, in other cultures, because I feel like the United States of America has set the tone for racism all over the world. Now, the thing about it, quiet as it's kept, is Africans are extremely classist anyway. That's how slavery was able to be so successful, because if you look at it, like the Hutu and the Tutsi have been fighting for forever. The Yoruba and the Igbo have been fighting forever. So like even amongst our own selves, it's always been that way. And so on the outside looking in, people think that we're all the same, but all black and all Africans are not all the same because of different tribes and different cultures. So that's my first theory. My first theory is that John, the 4th chapter and the 44th verse. Now, my second theory is that the purpose for this album, I think the first song that he did on this album was the song titled, I'm going to tell it to you, I'm Sorry. No, the song titled 444. It is 4 minutes and 44 seconds long. And in that, he is talking about him cheating on B, all the miscarriages she had. He's talking about how when they were separated and they had a public fight, and even when he proposed to her, he didn't say, will you be my wife? He says, he got down on one knee and he showed her the ring and said, don't embarrass me. He didn't even say, will you be my wife? He just said, don't embarrass me. So I think, so the two theories, the first theory I have is that it comes from John, the 4th chapter and the 44th verse. That's where I believe 444 comes from. The second thing that I believe is when he talks about, that the whole song, the album is dedicated to her, 444. When he's talking about Blue, he's talking about the twins. So let's see what some of y'all comments are saying. Let's see y'all comments. Okay. Teach, brother. All right. Hold on, wait. Make sure this thing plugged in. Hold on. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. Make sure I might have to go get another charger, guys. I might need to leave y'all with the Wu-Tang Clan. So hold on. I might need to leave you guys with the Wu-Tang Clan, so give me a second. All right, so let's go back. So who is this? Okay, so I support another black man. I love it. Yes, that's right. Support another black man. Yep, credit. Belvedere Dean. Okay, Belvedere isn't Belvedere by who does Belvedere? Chris Lover. What's Chris Lover real name? Ludacris. Doesn't Ludacris do Belvedere vodka? Oh no, he said why? No. He said why drink Belvedere when they have when Diddy has Ciroc. Yeah, thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. All right, so let's see. Here we go. Let's see these comments. Okay, thanks Belvedere. All right, Teach. All right, Derek, I appreciate that. All right, so always Jay said you got to hear the album, but you know people trying everything up though. Yeah, people hype everything up, but I'm telling you, Jay, always Jay, this is worth every bit of it. We about to play it in a second. I promise you always. Yeah, we about to play it in a second. All right. Yeah, he said like I was reading Invisible Ink, and I had to read like it wasn't there. And for me, white men, to understand the meaning behind that is crazy. All right, Carolina Taker, I'm gonna have to decipher that a little bit later. That makes sense. Okay, Black says that makes sense. He woke up, Dean. Yes, he did. Yes, he woke up, the Fox. He did. He woke up. All right. All right, let's see. Okay. They trying to discredit him all over the world. Yep, they're trying to discredit him all over the world. Even black folk, because they don't want to hear what Jay-Z is saying. That's very, very true. So since I caught the meaning behind most of the tracks, does it mean I'm woke too? Carolina Taker. I don't know if you woke or not, Carolina Taker. You have to ask yourself if you woke. You can be very smart. You can be very intelligent, but I don't know if you woke, Carolina Taker. Are you woke? You got to tell me if you woke. All right, maybe Jay-Z will explore the meaning soon. Will explain the meaning soon. I doubt it, but I think it's John 4:4. I think it's John 4:4. When you're woke, you will know. Yep, you'll know it, Carolina Taker. Yep, dear. The Fox 45 says that you'll never be able to go back to sleep ever again. Listen, Oliver Wendell Holmes says, once a man's mind has been expanded with knowledge, thought, or experience, it will never be satisfied with going back to his previous state of ignorance. I believe that 100%. All right. All right, so Carolina Taker says, I'm just wondering, as a white man, am I even able to be woke? Yes, Carolina Taker, you are able to be woke. Even as a white man, you're able to be woke, Carolina Taker. All right, he wrote a statement that he woke up at 4:44 in the morning. All right, he woke up at 4:44 in the morning. That's very interesting, Dan. I got to look into that. All right, let's see here. It says, that whole, it's like I'm reading invisible ink. Okay, there you go. You added the, thank you so much. I appreciate that. So you added the punctuation. Okay, so that whole, it's like I was reading invisible ink. I had to read that it wasn't there, had me thinking about the world's affairs. Okay, that's good stuff. Will we ever come together as a people? Why are they only consumers? We don't own anything. Well, Derek, that's not 100% true. We do own a lot. So we can't say that we don't own anything, because let me tell you what happens. When you say things like that, because it's discreditable, it takes away all of your validity and it takes away your power. If you ever hear me talk, you hear me say things like truth to power. The reason why I speak truth to power is because my words have force and they have meaning behind it. So you have to make sure that if you're going to stack them straight. If you're going to speak something, only speak truth. Because when you only speak truth, that's when you have power. So when you say that we don't own anything, and I know you're like, man, I'm just using slang or I'm using different vernaculars. But in this type of setting, when you have other people like Carolina Taker and people from other cultures that might see and look and watch, what happens is that because they know intellectually that's not accurate, that takes away their attention span from what you're saying. So when you say that we don't own anything, that's not true. We can say that the African culture, that the African American as a black nation has the largest amount of money going through our hands because of the athletes and the billionaires and the entrepreneurs. We can say that is factual. We can say that we consume a lot. We can say we have a lot of buying power, but we can say that majority of the land, majority of the businesses are not owned by black people. We can't say that we don't own anything, because if you look at if an intellectual looks at that and they look to discredit you and they look to undermine you instead of to understand you, then that'll take away your power. So when you say that we don't own anything, you can say that we do own a lot. We are growing. Like I'm puffing on a cigar that's owned by a black man. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm puffing on a cigar that is owned by a black man. So we do own certain things. That he owns Ace of Spades, the champagne company, and so many different other things that a lot of black people own. Like it's just so many other things. But what we can say this is that we do own a lot. We don't own enough is the best way to describe that. To bring your point home, to keep you honest and keep your power and keep the validity. I agree with that 100%, that we don't own enough. So who is that? Truckin' Diva says, I meant there are strategies put in place. First comment typo. Okay, let's go back. It says, in my opinion, there are strategies put in place to limit some people. Yes, there are strategies to put in place to limit a lot of people, Trucking Diva. There are strategies to put in place a lot of people. All right, and so the Fox says, we do own things, just not as many as need, so we must get together to own more and more and more. That is 100% correct. All right, so Carolina Tecker says, do I have a pen and a piece of paper? Because in order to write my number down, I want to be more enlightened on the subject at hand. Okay, Carolina Tecker, I know you said you don't do Facebook, and somebody sent me your number. Carolina Tecker, because Carolina Tecker, I want to interview you on my podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys do not know, you're in the presence of a multimillionaire. Carolina Tecker owns, I think, what, about 10 to 15 trucks, Carolina Tecker? How many trucks you own, Carolina Tecker? So I'll text you right now, Carolina Tecker. So give me your number and I'll text you right now. And I'm going to have to go and get the other charger, guys. So I'm going to leave you guys with the Wu-Tang Clan. And I'm going to go. So Carolina Tecker, write down your number. All right. And I am going to, give me a second, I'm about to go and get another charger. And then we going to come back. And all of you guys that are watching on the replay, listen, I'm sorry. If you're watching me live, my live videos are for my people that support me live. And so they control the video. I didn't know we were going to have such a good thought-provoking conversation. I thought we was going to get right into the album review. So if you want to continue and hear the album review, stay and watch. If not, turn away. But if I suggest that you build up your memory and build up your mind muscles so that you can learn and comprehend and sit through lengthy conversations and lengthy dialogue. That's the only way you're going to grow as a person. So I said all of that to say, in my mind, I thought I was just going to get right into the album, but my supporters, the people who are supporting me, we're having a good dialogue, and they're going to come before somebody who might or might not watch this video. So I got to hurry up and go and get this charger. So give me a second. I'll be right back, guys. I'm back. The back. I'm back. The back. All right. I'm back. Let's see. Did y'all miss me? I wasn't gone too long, was I? All right. I wasn't gone too long. Who says that? I love you like food. I love you like feed. Who is that? That's Shelly. You say you love me like feed? Oh, you meant like food? you waiting with the Wu-Tang Clan? Okay. All right, so you got to let it do what it do. I know it's plugged up. So let's see here. All right, so somebody says, I agree. They limit us. We don't support each other enough. That's true, Dan. All right, let's see what I missed out on. Okay. So, Dan, we don't support each other enough. They limit us. Okay, I agree. Okay, so Black 12212 says, according to Dr. Clyde Anderson, blacks only own and controlled only 1/2 of 1%, 0.5% of the wealth in America, which is the same as was during slavery. I don't know about that. That's I would need to see facts because those are some very strong statements. I would need to see facts. Shoot. That just happened. Okay. So Wish Love says, don't mean to correct you, but that doesn't, but you, hold on for a second. But he doesn't own that. No, he doesn't own that cigar. He actually partnered with Cohiba. Yeah, so he doesn't own it. He actually partnered with it. So what happens is this. So he owns that specific brand of cigar. What I mean by that is, so you're right, Wish Love. So the Cohiba is not completely owned by Jay-Z, but any Cohiba Commodore specifically is Jay-Z. So he went into a joint venture with Cohiba, and anytime someone purchases and buys that, he gets a lion's share of that cigar specifically. Wish Love. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. All right. All right. You own 16 trucks. Carolina Tanker owns 16 trucks. Okay. All right. So Carolina Tanker, I'm about to text you right now, Carolina Tanker. All right. I'm going to have you on the radio show, Carolina Tanker. 70. All right, 704. Oh, shoot. Don't do this to me now. Now my Zoom done went in. Hold on for a second, guys. I might have to. Okay. Let's switch it back. Y'all see my kitchen? Off ceiling. There we go. All right, back to normal. All right. All right, Carolina Tank. I'm trying to get your number down. People keep commenting. Every comment, it pushes it up. All right, give me a second. All right. All right, Carolina Tank, I'm texting you right now. All right, texting you right now. All right, so. Oh, I deleted a message by mistake? Okay, I don't mean I did that. I deleted, hold on for a second. Oh, man, I did something wrong. What did I do? Oh, man. Okay, how do I fix this? I deleted, let me see. I deleted some messages by mistake. So Truckin' Diva, say something real quick. Because it says, all of your messages says deleted. All of your messages says deleted. So say something, Carolyn. Say something, Truckin' Diva. Because I think when I hit something, I did something wrong. All right, Carolina Taker, we got it. All right, so try to say something, Truckin' Diva. I hope I didn't do so. Let's see if there's a block list or something. I don't know what I did. I was trying to read the comments. Mute microphone. I can share this. All right, let's see here. Comments, all. Let's see. Comments, all, none. Show chat. Oh, man, I did something. Truckin' Diva, I did something to Truckin' Diva, and I don't know how to fix it. Okay, report, remove, put user in timeout, block, add moderator. Okay, so I think I put you in timeout by mistake. I hope I didn't, Truckin' Diva. The name of the podcast, Dan, is Money Making Motivation. It's the same as a radio show. All right, so I'm sorry. I did something wrong, Truckin' Diva. Whatever I did, I didn't mean to do it. I'm trying to get back. I don't know how to get back. I don't know what to do. I don't know what I did. I just saw that all of her comments. Let's see if I can go and tap on her name. Put user in timeout, remove, unblock. Boom. I figured it out. I just figured it out. Okay, I got you back, Truckin' Diva. I figured it out. I got you back, Truckin' Diva. Say something to me, sweetheart. Let me know you're still alive, Truckin' Diva. Let me know you're still alive. All right, it's okay with me if you zoom in on your handsome face. Ah, that's so nice of you to say that, Shelly. Ah, that is so sweet of you to say that. I appreciate that. All right. I also hit on the picture. Okay, I got it back. Thank you so much, Wish Love. Thank you so much, Wish Love. I am off punishment. Yes, I got you back, Chuck and Diva. Okay, all right. So I apologize for that, Chuck and Diva. I apologize for that. So let's see what comments I missed out. Okay, I'm back. Okay, that's good. Ha, 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 ha. Yep, Chuck and Diva's back in the building. Okay. All right, so let's go back to the comments where Carolina Tanker owns 16 trucks, ladies and gentlemen. So just so you guys can do the math, the average truck, according to the way banks and wealth managers look at it, the average truck is going to gross $250,000. The average truck. This is the eyes of the lenders. So according to that, that means that Carolina Tanker, his gross is worth $4 million just in the trucking industry. That's the estimated, the way that banks and lenders look at it. So I'm going to interview Carolina Tanker on the podcast, on my radio show, and then I'm going to replay it on the podcast, and we're going to talk to him about how he was able to amass so much wealth. And because he is conscious to the plight of the African American, I'm going to be real with him. I'm not going to give it to him all the way straight. We're going to talk about if he's ever experienced racism. Has he ever seen it? You know, what he thinks about it being from the Carolinas. But I really like Carolina Tanker a lot. He's a really cool dude. I went out? Man. I don't like that. I went out. It must mean that my house is very humid. I mean, very moist. There we go. There we go. All right, let's see what I missed out on. There we go. What is the radio show? When is the radio show? Well, we've been on hiatus because I've changed the format. So the original station that I was on Sensation Station, but I was talking about this on the vlog. I don't know if I ever posted it. But I actually have a deal with iHeartRadio. So we're going to be on the iHeartRadio app. So starting next month, we're going to be on the iHeartRadio app. So everybody who's on iHeartRadio, I'll be part of the iHeartRadio family. I'm really excited about that. Okay, so what's my Snapchat? D, I don't really do Snapchat, man. Or I don't really do Snapchat. Yep. I really don't do Snapchat. So, all right. Okay. Let's see. I'm off punishment. Okay, that's good. What's the radio show? All right. Freedom. LOL. Yes, freedom. Okay. You would tell y'all who your daddy is, but that would be stupid anyway. He's worth $40 million. That's awesome. D Fox 45. That's awesome. Hopefully you in the wheel. That's good stuff. Dean, what's up with your trucks, man? My trucks are doing pretty good, Nikki. So my cousin, actually I got my cousin approved. So Nikki, remember yesterday when I was doing our private one-on-one, when I was doing the private live in the private group, I told Richard Leak that I needed to speak to him. So Richard Leak owns 4 trucks right now. And Richard Leak has some contracts with the car haulers out of the ports of Georgia. So my cousin, we just got him approved, and we are looking at possibly doing that with him, getting that on with him. But everything is looking pretty good right now. I'm keeping that under wraps. Like I said, I have 4 very strong businesses. I was talking about this in the group yesterday when I was talking about being single. How I have 4 very successful businesses, but I'm keeping a couple of them under wraps. But I'm going to open up a lot more about the trucking because of some content that I'm going to create, especially now that I got my cousin approved for his trucks. All right. Get a cigar rod that goes straight through the cigar. Oh, you said get a rod that goes straight through the cigar? I don't know about that. I know because that'll keep it lit a lot more, but I never heard of a cigar rod. I just looked at punches and I've looked at cutters. I don't know about a cigar rod. All right, that's to the business black. I pay myself as an employee in order to stay in business. Exactly. We're going to talk about that. All right. 1.3 mil a year take home. That's not shabby at all. Loving it, Carolina Tanker. Okay, that's good stuff. All right. Net income to your business last year was 1.3 after expenses. Yeah, that's very good stuff right there. That's the 99 video drop yet. Has the free 99 video dropped yet? Nope. The free 99 video is going to be dropping this week. D is going to be dropping this week. All right. What's good to start your kid's credit? Is your kid 18 years of age? I was supposed to do a review. This ain't a review. This is just regular live Q&A. We just have a good conversation. But we're going to get into it in a second. So if you guys are watching on the replay, listen, I apologize. I did not try to make this clickbait. I really did not. I really wanted to go into the review, and we are going to go into the review. I promise that we are. But you guys are asking some really good questions. So, Boothel Boy 79, how old is your kid? So when you ask what's good to start your kid's credit, how old is your kid? Oh, shoot, there we go, zooming in again. Come on. Oh, man. Everything is just acting out. And it's all the way zoomed down. We back to normal. Okay. What's good, Dean? Long time no hear from. Tanker Green, how are you feeling, my man? Long time no hear from. I've been going live, my man. I'm glad that you're able to catch me live. Okay. Let us know what days when I'm back up on the air. Yes, when I'm on iHeart, I would definitely let you know. Kevin, I would definitely let you know once we start broadcasting on iHeart again. I would definitely let you know. That was part of what the photo shoot was about. You talk about that last week, the video from the folks messed up. Yep. All right. Laugh out loud. Okay. Because who know they talk. Yeah, they like to steal my stuff, Nikki. Yes, they definitely like to steal. They like to steal my stuff, Nikki. They definitely like to steal my stuff. Okay. What's up, Dean? Long time no talk to. All right. Carolina Tanker says, I would actually like to have a couple conversations with you before our show. If I don't mind, no, I don't mind at all. Shelly says, yes, Zoom. You're so funny to me. Shelly, quit flirting and let my man get into the topic. Okay, I'm gonna get into it. I'm about to get into it. All right. She's 14. Okay, if she's 14, don't do nothing. Protect her preciousness. She's 14 years old. So this is what I suggest that you do. If she's 14 years old, what I suggest you do is you take $100. You take $100 a month. I don't know if you've already done this or not, but take $100 a month and put $100 a month into a growth stock mutual fund. Something that is slow but has a lot of nice interest to it. So by her being 14, there are two things that I would suggest. I would suggest that you get her what's called an IUL. IUL stands for an Index Universal Life Insurance Policy. Index, even though when we think of our kids, we don't want to think about life insurance or whatnot, but an IUL will be able to protect her money. And if you put $100 a week, if you get the proper IUL will yield a good amount of return. IUL stands for Index Universal Life Insurance Policy. I have that myself, and I have that for my baby. Now, the way that the IUL works is that it is life insurance, and also it accrues. It's like self-funding insurance. So she's able to be protected And there's something that she can continue that habit, because this is what happens. Credit also means bills, because if you have credit, if you have credit and you don't utilize it, it will not help you. So the purpose and to play the game of credit is to keep your utilization under 30%, and you have to constantly have something on there. So don't touch anything on your daughter's credit until she's 18. So for 4 years, I'm going to give you some simple math. If you take 100, so 4 years is 48 months. So if you take $100 and you put $100 into her account, she will have $4,800 starting out when she's 18 years old. Okay? So out of that $4,800 starting out, and that's without any interest whatsoever. So let's just say, for instance, that you're able to get, let's be conservative, and let's say 15% interest. That's an extra $720. So that'll be over $4,700 that she has into the account. So by her being 14 years old, do not, I repeat, do not. And the best thing that I would suggest that you do is give her the $100 and make her deposit the $100 herself, so she can get into the habit of being able to manage credit, paying bills on time. Let me tell you guys something I heard that I thought was just so phenomenal. Dr. Umar Johnson said this, and it was like so real. He said that he does not suggest that you send a kid to college if they don't have the discipline to finish without you being there. Think about this. If your kid can't even clean up the house without you being there, if they can't even do their homework without you being there, then why do you think that they would do good in college? I'm not saying this about you or your child, but I'm just saying just generally speaking. The exact same thing when it comes to credit and when it comes to finances. The best thing that you can do is, yes, cash is king and credit is queen, but a man can't do nothing without his woman. But at the same time, a woman is more powerful when she got her man. We're speaking facts, truth to power. So I said all of that to say this. Give her a nice little nest egg to start out with. I'm just going to be real with you. Listen, by the time your daughter, and I don't mean to be disrespectful, I have a daughter as well, so I'm about to get to you straight, because I pray about this every day. We got to keep our daughters off the poles, and we got to keep our daughters from no good dudes that don't mean them no harm. I tell my baby every chance she get, like, baby, you know you're rich. And she said, yeah, daddy. I said, you know you're rich because your daddy rich. So you know you're rich. And I show my baby the finer things in life. I get my baby diamonds. I take my baby out on dates. All of that stuff. Take my baby on cruises. All of that stuff. So she'll know what it's like to have a real man and be in the presence of a real man. The other thing, too, is that my ex-wife, and I'm glad that she does this, makes my daughter deposit money into her account. So most of the child support that I pay, even though I have to pay, most of the child support I pay, my daughter deposits that into an account that's hers. And my ex-wife makes her do that. And when my daughter wants something, she makes my daughter buy it from her account. But when my baby's with me, I tell her, don't worry about it, I got it. So I'm grateful for that my ex-wife does that. But at the same time, you want to teach that, especially to a little girl. You don't ever want her to feel like she is out of options. We don't want our kids to sell their pussy. Just being real honest with you. And I hate for you to think about that. I got to think about it too. I have a gorgeous little girl. You understand what I'm saying? And it's like, I'm just being very real because there's some predators out here. So because of that, we want to empower our daughters. We want to empower. I don't want my daughter to twerk. I don't ever want to see my daughter twerk. I don't ever want to see my daughter on no pole. I don't ever want her to think about being no sugar baby. I don't ever want my baby to think about or worry about money. So and Jay-Z talks about that in the album. That's my goal, is to make sure that my baby does not want for anything. And like, I'm hustling hard, not just for me, but also for my daughter. So God forbid, if something were to happen, she'll be straight. Like if I die, if I don't get raptured up, my baby's going to get a few million off of my life insurance policy, just period, off of that. Because the Bible says that a good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children. So I said all of that to say that that is fine because of the IUL, the Index Universal Life Insurance Policy, and other life insurance policies, but also the different investments and why I'm working as hard as I can so that I can fund. And when my baby wants or she needs, if she doesn't get a full scholarship, well, her mother actually works for a college, so she'd get a full ride. So that means that when my baby wants to go to college, she's going to get a Mercedes-Benz or BMW, whether her mama like it or not. I'm going to just give it to him like, here, you going to take it back? Like, my baby is going to have choices, and she's my only daughter. I would like to have more kids. I would love to get remarried and have more kids, but in the meantime, in between time, my baby's straight. So I said all of that to say your daughter is 14, has 4 more years to start getting her together. So even if you just have that small $100 and get her used to depositing that $100, that can easily turn into a half or $250,000 by the time she's 30. If you do it the right way, use the right vehicle. So don't worry about credit now, okay? Don't worry about credit now because of where she's at. Now, when she turns 18, buy her a car and put her on it. Co-sign on the car with her. All right. So when she does turn 18, co-sign on the car with her and buy a condo. Whatever school she goes to, buy a condo, buy the cheapest condo you can and put her name on it. Because what you pay for rent, you can also pay for a condo. Put her name on it. So that way, when you're making the payments on both of these vehicles, when I say vehicles, I mean investment vehicles. One, the condo is going to be worth money. So by the time she graduates, she doesn't have to worry about it. And she can get her something like a Hyundai or something cheap. You know what I'm saying? Something cost effective. Something no more than $10,000. You know what I'm saying? Something no more than $10,000, but put her name, add her as the co-signer on a condo, and add her as a co-signer on a car. Those are the only 2 things that she should have, and then a credit card. But you have to teach her the responsibility of those things so that she doesn't have to worry about any issues when she turned 18. She got 4 more years to go. That's what I think. All right. Nissan Sentra. Nissan Sentra is good. Okay, I missed a lot of comments. Let's see. Okay. All right. Yes, you came for the review. First time watching. Okay, awesome. Always, Jay. I'm glad you came for the review. I am going to get to it first time, Jay. Thank you so much for watching. Always, Jay. If you're watching, hit that subscribe button, my man. And as you see, I go live. And when I go live, I make it for you guys because, you know, me being a CEO, a lot of you guys have questions, y'all need answers, and so I make myself available in this form. So I'm going to get to it. I apologize for this, Always, Jay. Please forgive me. Yes, you came for the review first time watching, but I always up for building wealth. Yes, always up for building wealth. Always, Jay. So hit that. So 2 things. Always, Jay. Hit the subscribe button and the bell. So the next time I'm live, you'll be notified. And thing number 2, share it right now. Hit the share button right now and share this on Twitter and share this on Facebook. Okay. Let me make sure I do not block Always, Jay, because last time I did that, I ended up blocking somebody. Trucking Beaver by mistake. All right. So Black122 says, I saw a guy on YouTube who made his 8-year-old daughter an authorized user on a line of credit. Yeah, I saw that Caucasian gentleman who did that. I don't think that's wise. I don't think that's wise at all because technically it is considered fraud, and you don't want your daughter's account to be hit as fraud. So yeah, I saw that. I don't think that's wise at all. I don't think that's wise at all. I think that it's cool. But you know, let me give you an example. This is my advice when it comes to that. But the same now this is a cool thing, right? I saw the Caucasian gentleman. He did the same thing with his daughters or whatever. He put them as authorized users. Now, by him putting his daughters as authorized users illegally versus when they're 18, setting them up the right way, in 3 months they will have the exact same effect if you do it the right way, and it's done legally. So. Would you give your child? Most very wealthy people, in their will, they'll put the funds in a trust. Have you guys ever heard of the term trust fund, baby? If you've ever heard of the term trust fund, baby, say heard. If you've heard of it, say heard. If you never have, I want you to say never. If you don't understand what a trust fund is, I want you to say never. So if you understand, if you heard of a trust fund, say heard. If you know what a trust fund is, say I know. If you've never heard of a trust fund, I want you to say never. If you don't know what a trust fund is, I want you to say don't know. So even if you've heard of it, but you don't know what it is, I want you to say heard and don't know. I'm really trying to get to this review, guys. All right. Let's see here. I'm about to get in my class. Okay, awesome. Keisha Keller, if you enroll, I look forward to doing business with you. These type of live Q&As we do every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, but not on YouTube. We do in a private Facebook group that's completely separate, and I'm very intense with it. Thank you for your knowledge. I really appreciate you so much for that, Boo Boy 79. I'm happy to see that you're trying to buy a 7-plex next year. You said you're happy to see this. You're trying to buy a 7-plex next year. Okay. If you can buy a 7-plex next year, you can easily buy a 7-plex. Easily. In the eyes of the lenders, in the eyes of the underwriters, they don't care what that number. They don't care about that 7 number. And the thing about it is sometimes when you do large numbers like that, it might intimidate you, but don't let it intimidate you. All it is numbers. All it is numbers. The same way you can get approved for $10,000, you can get approved for $100,000. The same way you can get approved for $100,000, you can get approved for $10 million. And you can do that this year, easily. Easily. Especially if you get the right one. Okay. Black-owned banks are really, really good. Tanker, black-owned banks are very, very good. But I like black empowerment a little better. The banking institution that I suggest right now is Navy Federal Credit Union, because that's the easiest way for you to get hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and tens and twenties and thirties of thousands of dollars as an African American, and utilize it and create economic wealth that way instead of just having money to sit in a bank. Okay. I'm a mechanic, so that's good so she's good on the car. Okay, that's good. Now listen. So even though you're a mechanic, you need to go and finance something. Don't buy something cash. All right? Even though you're a mechanic, don't buy something cash. Get something small with a small balance. You need to get it revolving. You want it to know what you should do. So let me give you an example. If you get a car that's $10,000, get something like $5,000. And listen, if you put that $100 away, she'll have $4,800. You have to have something reporting. You need to give her something tangible that is reporting. And this is the thing, and you being a mechanic, you understand this and you know this. Like for instance, I have an SL600 AMG, Mercedes-Benz. Even though I have an exotic car, my car is an asset, not a liability, because I did not buy it 100% cash. I bought it below the Kelley Blue Book value, and if I wanted to sell my car right now, I could sell it at value or get a profit off of it. Well, if I'll sell it at value and get a profit because it's an exotic car. So the same thing, certain cars, like if you get a car the right way, and if you get it for a good lower price, let somebody else take all of that hit to it, get you something that's an asset. Everything I own is an asset. I don't own, everything I own makes me money. Everything I own makes me money. There's nothing that I own and nothing that I don't possess that make me money. Even my watches, even though these watches that everybody talks about and how I'm flashy with my watches and my Cuban links, all of this makes me money. It makes me money as far as investment wise, and it also makes me money as in clientele because of the way that I market. Because I'm not a nobody, and I hate to say it that way, but because I'm an entrepreneur and I'm a businessman, people, they gravitate to the success that I have. And so I market it a certain way and I position it a certain way to where it makes money off of me. I just don't have things just sitting that's not making money. Like these fish. Like let me show you this fish right here. If I sold this fish, guess how much this gold butterfly koi is? That one right there. Guess how much that fish is? Guess. This fish right here. Guess how much that one fish is if I sold it? I want you guys to guess how much that one butterfly koi is if I sold it. All right, and I'm not saying this to brag or boast. I'm just showing you guys to prove a point. I'm trying to go back and read all the comments. And if I missed your comment, definitely come back and say on the replay. All right, so let's see. We talked about a trust fund, and I'm going to get back to the trust fund. All right, so Black 122 says heard it. All right, Kevin K says heard it. All right, D Fox 45 says heard it. All right, Boo the Boy says heard it. All right, Always Jay says heard it. What about Bacon Black? We just talked about that. Kevin says, I know. All right, Night Crawler, the Lane Shifter says heard it. Trucking Diva says heard it. I need to put your house in a trust, heard of it. All right, D says heard it. All right, Tanker Green says heard it. All right, Trankin Diva says I know, heard it. It says, I know and heard. I think I know. Okay. All right. I need credit first, Carolina boy, because I am retired, living in a fixed income. This will get to this year, but okay. Navy Federal Credit Union, can I join if you are not in military? Yes, you can, Kevin. There's a way that I'm able to get all of my clients enrolled. You have to be enrolled in my program, and then I'll tell you how you're able to enroll. Cash is a better negotiating tool. Okay, that's correct. I'm trying to get reports on a building. Okay, that's good stuff. 3,000. Somebody says, Keisha says 3,000. Kevin says 300. So for this butterfly koi right here, if I'm able to grow her to be fully grown like she will be worth 275. This one right here. This silver one right here. I don't know if you guys can see this bright silver one right here. All the way grown will be close to, if I'm able to make it all the way grown, this one will be close to 350. That albino right there, that pure white one, that's an e.DeanCole. If I'm able to grow her because that's a female, if I'm able to grow her to be as big as she wants to, that one would be able, you see they trying to eat my finger? That one will be able to be around 350. This blue one here is a new hue. That blue one is going to be able to be roughly around 200. So I said all of that to say everything I own is an asset. I'm not saying it's to boast or brag, but these are well over a few $1,000s in this fish tank because they're all exotic koi. This here is a jumbo goldfish. So I have some jumbo goldfish. I put jumbo goldfish in it first to get the tank ready for the koi. So that's how we did that. All right, let's focus. Let's focus, guys. Let's focus. All right. All right. What about what Dr. Claude Anderson said about building economic basics so we can buy the politicians from their bill, so the build on the media, so we can stop being shut down in the streets? All right, Tanker Green, I think that's very good, and I think that that's a very lofty goal. I think that the first thing that we need to do is make sure that we are financially stable ourselves, within ourselves. Unfortunately, when people see me, they don't first see a CEO, they see a big black man. And that's just the reality of the situation. It is what it is. It just is what it is. But we are the gods of our world. And if we are the gods of our world, by us being the gods of our world, we're able to create a world for us and pray under the Most High God that He protects us. But I think that's a lofty goal. I think that's the equivalent of somebody that's 500 pounds tell them they need to be at 125 pounds. Ideally, that might be the goal, but with such a lofty goal, sometimes you can be paralyzed in the process. You don't want to be paralyzed in the process. You want to go from glory to glory. So my advice is, first thing, number one, is get into the 700 credit score. Thing number two, create and build a business. Thing number three, buy a house. Thing number four, have at least 4 to 5 months of your income saved into the bank. Thing number five, reproduce and reproduce and reproduce and reproduce. That's my take. I think if every black, think about it, my goal by the end of this year is I want to have 1,000 entrepreneurs to be financially successfully stable. All of my clients right now, they're guaranteed at least $30,000, $50,000 in business credit. Like Nikki who's been watching, Nikki credit score went up over 200 points. The one that was who started talking about the fish, her credit score has gone up 200 points by herself. By herself. Nikki's about to buy a house right now. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't mean to boast or brag, but Nikki said that she didn't know how to do any of this until she enrolled into my course. Am I right, Nikki? If you're still watching, Nikki, I know this is going very long, but am I right? All right. Wish Love says get the rod. Okay. All right. You love koi fish? That's good stuff. All right, so Kevin asked, in my business course, it says, in my business course, do you have a fast track program? That's a very good question, Kevin. No, we don't have a fast track program. But if you want to schedule one-on-one time with me, you're able to do that. It's designed, it's for a reason. The reason why you see these large lump sums, and the reason why you see these people, like somebody just got approved for $24,000 in fuel and maintenance for their trucks. And he was like, this is crazy, because he laid the foundation and he magnetized himself. So the purpose of doing everything is so that you can magnetize yourself, because once you're magnetized, banks will come running to lend you money, because they turn down so many businesses every single day. Over 9,000 businesses close every single day in the United States of America. The number one reason why they close is because they're underfunded. That means that the majority of the time, statistically speaking, that out of the 9,100 businesses, 75% of them will go to the bank and get turned down for a loan in a day. So because the banks have so many different turn downs, what happens is that when they do get a borrower and they do get a business that's set up the right way and they meet all the underwriting guidelines, and they just instantly just give them money and keep giving them money. And so what makes my course so successful is because I worked at the banks, and because now I no longer work for the banks, and I'm no longer bound by the Patriot, well, not the Patriot Act, but I'm no longer bound by the Credit Reporting Act. The Fair Credit Lending Act, forgive me. Because I'm no longer bound by the Fair Credit Lending Act, I can tell you what you must do, every single thing, and it works just like that. Ask the people that are watching that are my clients. That's how you're able to get people. Like I posted a video today. Somebody got approved for $100,000, black-owned business. They got $100,000 pre-approval. And that video is actually on as a matter of fact, I'm going to link that video at the end of this video. So there are going to be 2 videos linked at the end of this video. If you watch this far, then one, I apologize, because like I said, I originally came to do a Jay-Z review of the album, and I am going to get into it. I don't care if this video is 3 hours long. I'll make it 3 hours long, but I'm eventually going to do it. Matter of fact, what I'm going to do is when we get into it, I'm just going to do a hyperlink that's going to take people directly to the review. But I'm going to tell them not to go through, because you guys are asking some great and phenomenal questions. I need all of you guys right now that are watching to hit the like button. If you just now come in, hit the like button, and I want you to share it right now. Share this on YouTube, not on YouTube, but share this on Facebook, and share this on Twitter. If you have shared this, I want you to type down right now, say, I shared, and tell me where you shared it at. All right? Tell me that you shared and where you shared it at. All right. You're having bandwidth problems? Okay. It says the reason why people's credit are bad is because they don't know their rights or the laws. That is so very true, Lady Blue. Lady Blue, that is so true. And I teach that in my course. We have a section in my course, DCFI, DeanCole Financial Institute, we have 6 different lessons. We have the startup coaching that teaches you how to start and grow your business. We have the 720 FICO coaching that teaches you how to fix and repair your credit. What's about to be released is called OPM, which stands for other people's money, how you're able to invest in real estate using other people's money. Another course that we have is nonprofit funding, startup funding, how to fund your 501c3. Another course that we have is government grants, how to get government grants. We have a section that I'm going to give away for free, which is called the 100-point credit boost, new and improved, that's going to boost your credit score 100 points. I actually need to call it 200-point credit boost, because now it'll boost your credit score 200 points. Also, we have a trading course as well. And so in the 720 FICO coaching, I teach all the laws, and I teach them about the FDCPA, the Fair Debt Collection Reporting Act, and the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act. I teach them about 609 letters, and I teach them how to do a full credit sweep, how you can remove even bankruptcies and foreclosures and repossessions off your credit. You learn all of that in my course. You shared on the book. I appreciate that, Black 112. Black 1222. Tried to share on Facebook, but it said page not found. Okay. All right. Now I get the business credit on point. This is with it all. Yep, that is correct, Nikki. So Nikki says, now you got to get the business credit on point. Yep, that's correct, Nikki. How do you get a lot of hospital bills off your credit report? The way that you have to get your hospital bills off the credit report, Shelly, is you have to freeze the hospital reporting agencies. In my course, I have a list of all of the hospital reporting agencies, and what you do is you freeze them. And after you freeze all the hospital reporting agencies, you have to activate your rights under the FDCRA, which stands for the Fair Debt Collection Reporting Act, and you have to make them go through those steps. Majority of the time, they're not going to go through those steps, like Lady Blue said. And if they don't go through those steps, boom, they fall off your credit report. So I teach that in our course, how you're able to do that. Do I have knowledge on Jason Black, a.k.a. Black Authority, and the Professor Black Truth, because he talks about the problem of gentrification? No, I don't know about that one. I'm gonna look out to him. Tanker Green, do me a favor. Send me a message on Facebook. If you have any of their videos, I want you to send me some of their videos, Tanker. If you have some of their videos, send them to me on Facebook. All right, so you tried to share. You're very, very welcome, Shelly. I need a car repo off now. Okay, Keisha, how long ago was that car repo? Keisha, how long was that car repo? I just hit the like and share button, the link with my homie, and to buy in your program. You want to buy in your program? Okay, D. All right, now is definitely the time to get enrolled. Okay, I share it with my friend. It's all those courses in the one-time fee for 12-month fee? That's a very good question, Kevin. So right now, all of those courses are included. But August 1st, they're going to be individual. They're going to be separate. So when I did the pre-launch, I did the full course library. So right now, if you pay the cost of the course right now is $600 for the entire year. And you have two options. You can either do a one-time payment. If you do your entire tuition up front, then it's $450. You save $150. The reason why it's $150 less is because I don't have to worry about collecting the tuition. It still is going to report on your credit report. Yeah, because now we report to the credit bureaus. So it'll still show up on your credit report as a paid off loan with an open line of credit, but you get to save $150. Or if you want to pay your tuition $50 a month, it's $50 a month for 12 months, which equals $600. So it's not something you can start and stop. It's something that it's not something you can start and stop. It's something that you would have to it's a contractual agreement. And like I said, we report to the credit bureaus. All right. Thanks. Let's see this. You shared on Facebook. They are both answers, TBA and Professor of Black Truth. Okay, that's good stuff. Dean, do you think that there is value in registering your business as a Black-owned business? Yes, it is. Will it benefit you in getting more funding? Hold on for a second. That's a very good question, Black. Yes and no. Let me tell you why. Let me explain that. And I talk about this in that course, the government funding course. I talk about that. So if you're watching this on the replay, hopefully you clicked on the hyperlink and went straight to the Jay-Z review, because this is going in a completely different direction. So let me explain. So there are three types of certifications as a business. The three major types of certifications as a business. One is a MBA, which stands for Minority Business Enterprise. MBE, Minority Business Enterprises. MBE, Minority Business Enterprise. That's registering as a Black-owned business or woman-owned business. The second one is WBE, which stands for Woman-owned business enterprise. And so if you are female and you are African-American, you qualify for both of those minorities programs. And then the third one is DBE, which stands for Disadvantaged Business Enterprise. Now, you can qualify as a MBE, minority business enterprise, and a disadvantaged business enterprise if you are a man, because disadvantage just basically means that you have less than $500,000 worth of assets to your business. When you qualify for these different programs, the things that it help you with more so is getting jobs and government grants and contracts. And it also helps you have market share in the business, in your business, more so than funding. There are some grants out there, and there are some funding out there, not from loans and not banks, but from different nonprofits and different government entities that will give out funds to minority business enterprise, disadvantaged business enterprise, and woman business enterprise. If you work for the Department of Transportation, if you are a general contractor, then becoming a DBE and an MBE and a WBE is the best thing you can do, because they set aside 10 to 25% of projects just for those businesses. So let's do the math. If there is $1 billion project going on, now let's be more specific. Let's say there's a $10 million project going on, and they're able to cut out 25% of that for tax shelters. There's $2,500,000 that's set aside just for minority businesses, disadvantaged businesses, and woman-owned businesses. But you cannot get that if you are not registered. And so I have a course that teaches you how to register. It's the government grant program. I teach you guys how you're able to get registered as a MBE, WBE, and a DBE. That course is not available. That's going to launch in September, when the rest of the courses open up. All right? Very good question. All right, my former boss says 20%. Yep, 20% of the total budget is for black. Yep, so I said 25%, so your boss says 20%. So that's good stuff. All right, what about a SAN number? Is that important for a minority business? Yes, it is. Are you still going to be on, let's see here, who's this? All right, so am I still going to be, it says, are you still going up on your course? Yes, the cost of the course will be going up in August. So August the 1st, the cost of the course, each individual course will be $600. And we have, at that time, we have 7 courses. But if you want to get the full course library, then I'll do some type of discount, some type of special. All right. All right, so you are both truck driving diva. You are both. All right, your business is 6 years old, S Corp, and your current student of, yes, you are. Yeah, black. Yep. I'm very familiar with you, black 112. All right, what is your success rate in the course? Oh man, it's a phenomenal success rate. You just got to go look and see. Black. Kevin. Everybody's successful. We've only had to give out 3 people. We had to give refunds to 3 people. It's 100, like you're guaranteed, it's a money back guarantee. So you're guaranteed at least $20,000 in business credit, or you get a full refund. So everybody on the 720 side, there's no guarantee with that, because everybody's personal credit is different. But the average personal credit in the program is going to go up 100 to 200 points. Like Nikki's score went up. Nikki, how much did your score go up, Nikki? Anybody that's in my course right now, chime in and give me a little bit of a success story. I have a lot of screenshots on Facebook, and I even have on YouTube, David, I even have a, is it David? Let's see. Is it David? No, Kevin. Even on YouTube, Kevin, I have something called success stories, and I have 4 more success stories that I have to upload. They're videos of success stories. You shared on Facebook. Thank you so much for that, Shelly. You're so awesome. Oh, shoot. There we go again. All right. All right. So Driver 1992 says, so if I enroll before August, yeah, if you enroll before August, you will be okay. You'll get the 2 courses that you have right now. Yes, if you enroll before August, you'll get the 2 courses that we have right now. All right. Let's see here. My business, okay, we talked about that. I'm both, okay. Do you still require the full amount for the course at one time? I never required the full amount for the course at one time. If you look on my website, it's never that way. I always allow people to pay monthly. Like I've never made people pay the full amount at one time. I've never done that. Ever since day one, it's always been give people the option. If you pay at one time, you get a discount. So DFox, follow the links in the description. So DFox, look at the link and actually go to the website. You'll see it's $50 a month for 12 months. All right, 535. Okay, so Dwight Pullock. So Kevin, Dwight Pullock is in the building. He's one of my clients. His score went from 535 to 655 after the credit sweep. Awesome, Dwight. I'm very proud of you for that, my man. It went over 100 points. Okay, shoot. I'm sorry about this, guys. All right, message. Oh, I messed that up. Okay, hold on. So, I got rid of a message by mistake with that. Hold on for a second. Who asked me that question? So I put somebody in timeout. Let me put you off of timeout. It says block. I didn't want to block you. How do I unblock you? Hold on for a second. All right, did I put you in a timeout? It says that. All right, so Boo, ask me a question again. So Boo the boy 79. I accidentally hit a button by mistake. So redo it again. Ask a question again. I think I blocked you like I did the truck driving diva. All right, so Nikki says your score went up 160 points. Okay, awesome. All right, I see you zooming in. Yes, ma'am. Don't forget about our fellow group members that are recently received. Yes, we actually had someone receive $250,000 in funding. I forgot all about that. Yeah, they got pre-approved for $250,000. They didn't take it yet, but a bank actually approved them full credit card and everything. I got a screenshot to show that. And I'm going to do, that's one of the videos that I need to upload, $250,000 in funding. All right, so D says, okay, I thought I heard you say that was changing. Yeah, that was changing, but the price is going to go up, but not all at one time. But if you're going to enroll before August, then it's good to go. All right, you have problems getting enrolled into the course? All right, so when you said that you had problems enrolling, when you said you had problems, explain to me what problems. Could you say specifically what happened? Did you click to enroll? Did you click to pay? Explain to me when you say you had problems, and make sure that, and also were you on the proper website? Because I have so many different businesses and I have multiple websites. So which website were you on? And when you said you had problems, God dang it. Maybe I need to make my fingers wet. There we go. Maybe I should make my fingers wet. There we go. There we go. I just needed to make my fingers wet. They were too dry. Okay. All right. So Kevin says you have a 775 personal score. Your paydex is at 91. I'm looking to sign up and getting over the hump in learning. Okay. Well, I'm going to be honest with you, Kevin. God dang it. Kevin, I'm going to be honest with you. If that's where you are, then I don't suggest, well, I mean, if you want to enroll into the course, you can. But my advice to you, Kevin, would not be to enroll into the course. If you have a 775 personal and you have a 91 paydex, it would be better if you did my 5-hour strategy session, which is $500. It's a 5-hour strategy session. And in that 5-hour strategy session, I walk with you and tell you exactly what you need to do. That would be better for you versus getting into the course and starting from scratch. If you already have that success rate, then we just need to do consultation work. I wouldn't have you go through all the other stuff. So you should just do consultation. You should do one-on-one consultations with me. All right, so let's see. I'm missing a lot of questions. All right, it says the 600 is for personal or business. Right now, it's for both. It's going to be individually after August. So right now, you get both. But come August, they're going to be each. So right now, you get both. Okay, great. Will do. All right, yep, do a one-on-one, and then we can go from there. Kevin, if your scores are that good, you don't need, he says, I need Don't need none else. Okay. All right, it says, TBA, is Jason Black YouTube channel? Okay. All right. Yep, 250,000 Trucking Diva. Yep, they got approved for 250,000. And I also posted the approval with their name. I whited out their name, not whited out, but I blurred out their name, credit information. I blurred out the card information. I have an actual real life approval for them. What is my opinion on the Fair Trade Act repeal? Oh, Carolina Taker, you trying to take me all off subject, Carolina Taker. We're going to talk about that later. We're going to get to this Jay-Z thing. I can't talk about that Carolina Taker. That's going to be a good, long conversation. So I put you in timeout? Oh, I put somebody else in timeout. Okay, so let's go back. All right, so I see, how did I do it? Okay, let's see if I can. Okay, somebody just enrolled into the course. Somebody just enrolled. I just got a notification saying somebody enrolled. Oh, what did I do? I accidentally, let me go back. Okay, cool. Okay. Boy is back. Okay, awesome. It says Boot Hill Boy 79 is back. Okay, awesome. Boot Hill Boy. All right. That's me, Dean. Okay, awesome. David. That's pretty cool. Yep, I just saw that you enrolled. So now listen, David. Not David. I'm sorry. Who is that? That's all right. D Fox 45. All right. So D Fox 45, you enrolled. Now go through the process. Now our payment gateway is separate from the actual course. So D Fox, finish going through the whole process, and in about 5 minutes, you're going to receive 2 emails. One email is going to be the thank you email, and the. All right. Somebody else just enrolled. Okay, somebody else just enrolled. So what you need to do is check your spam folder. You're going to receive an email that says, I'm sorry. When you check your spam folder, check for executive office. I do not know why, but that email, that particular email with the login instructions, it always goes to spam. So check executive office. It's automatic. So check in 5 minutes. So continue to go through the whole process. And I'm going to get into this Jay-Z review. Ray Gibson. Good old Ray Gibson. Good old Ray Gibson. All right, so Ray, I want you to check your spam folder and let me know when you got it. There's going to be an email that says, it's going to say today is the day. So check your spam folder. Technology is amazing, isn't it? Matter of fact, I want to see how many people, I wanted to shout out all the people that enrolled last month. I think we had 75 new people enrolled last month. I wanted to shout them all out. I'm not going to do that right. I'm going to do this on a separate video. But King KA, what trade lines are you using for your business credit? All right, let's see here. I need to learn how to do timeout button. Yeah, I can show you how to do it. What you do is you just click on the person's name, and you can either block them completely or you can give them a timeout. All right, sounds like another live feed. Yes, I am. There's going to be another live feed to talk about. All right, Dean, you the man. 450 going to change your life. Yes. Yep, 450 is going to change your life. I appreciate you so much for that, Desmond. Yep, this is Ray. Yep. All right, I put you in timeout by accident. Okay. All right, so if you need to do a one-on-one, we can do a one-on-one. There's going to be a link. So come back to this video. When you come back to this video, I don't normally put my calendar on my calendar is only for my clients. But I'm going to put my calendar at the bottom of this video, this probably will be the only video that I'm going to put my calendar. You can go onto my calendar. Now listen, if you are not a client, you will not get the free 15-minute consultation. That is only for clients that are enrolled into the course. So the other three options, so there are 3 options on my calendar. One is a 15-minute consultation that is only for people who are enrolled into my course. The second one is a one-on-one consultation. I charge $150 an hour. The third option is the strategy session where you get 5 hours for $500. Okay? All right, let's see here. Dean, I need a free course for these he says you need a free course for these advertisements. Nikki, you need to be thankful and praise Jehovah God. You should be giving me praises. You should be doing hamdallah, talking about you need a free course for this. How about this? When we go on our cruise, Nikki, drinks on me. How about that? How about that, Nikki? We're going on a cruise, a business cruise, New Year's. We have a business cruise coming in New Year's. Okay, guys, so pause on the questions. I want to get to this Jay-Z review. You have about 6 accounts that report monthly as well as 2 fuel cards. Okay, Kevin, you're doing really, really good, my man. So you just need to go up another notch. You got your confirmation? Awesome. Awesome, Ray. I know your real name now. Awesome, the Fox 45. Okay. All right, so let's get into this. All right. So are you guys still interested? So how about this? Should I change the name of this video? Are you guys still interested in doing the review? Are you guys interested in doing the review still? It would have been about an hour. It's been an hour and some change. We ain't even gotten to it yet. Thanks, Kev. All right. I've been putting you on. I don't know what that means, Tanker Green. You says, I've been putting you on Dean had body. Not sure what that means. Okay. Talk money. You want me to continue to talk money? Jay-Z paid. He says, you said you ain't studying Jay-Z. I'm a pay. You're a paid fan. Okay. Yes, Missed my Dean is credit God. Thank you very much. I appreciate you for that, Nikki. Jay-Z's album is not going to put money in our pockets. That is very true. He talks about it. But it's not going to put money in your pockets. Okay, so you guys win. So I'm going to have to change the name of this then. So I don't know what I'm going to change the name of this. So I'm going to change the name of this video. You're a Tupac fan? I see you got Tupac. I see you got Tupac as your avatar. You got Tupac as your avatar. That is funny to me. All right. You don't even listen to rap? You just came to rock with me? I appreciate you so much for that, Shelly. You're so awesome for that. Do I wear glasses? Yes, I wear glasses, Carolina Tanker. I do. I do wear glasses. Somebody said shake my head. Yes, I do wear glasses, Carolina Tanker. Okay, Story DJ. Okay. All right, not sure what that meant, but okay. All right, so I'm going to ask some more. So everybody that's watching right now, hit the like button and hit the share button. Like I said, if you shared, I want you to say shared and tell me where you shared it to. Let's do a roll call. Let's do a check. Jay said that he's trying to give us $1 million worth of game for $9.99. That's true. All right, it says, let's say with the business strategy. Okay. All right, we're going to stay with the business strategy, Kevin. All right. Is it smart to create an LLC now when I'm not a business yet? Yes. Yes, Desmond. You want to create an LLC immediately. Let me tell you the reason why. The reason why is because the older your business is, the easier it is to get funding. The best time to build a tree, the best time to plant a tree is 60 years ago. The second best time is right now. I have lenders right now All you need to do is be in business for 6 months. Be a legitimate business for 6 months and you can get funding right now. A lot of people say you got to be in business for 2 years. That's for a certain type of bank and certain type of loan programs. I have loan programs that you can get approved if you've been in business for 6 months. So start the clock right now. Start the clock immediately. My advice to you is to get an LLC. Set your business up properly the right way. Start building your business right now. There are banks right now that will give you up to $60,000 without verifying any of your income as a business. It's called stated income, stated asset. It's called CISA. It's a CISA loan, which stands for stated income, stated asset, a CISA loan. You're able to get up to $60,000 with zero verification of your income. So yes, the answer is yes. Now is the time for you to build your business, in my opinion. All right. He says you'll invest for 49%. All right, let's see what he's talking about. You shared it on Facebook. Thank you so much for that, Desmond. You shared it with your friends. Thank you so much for that, Kevin. All right. Are you looking for a business partner? Carolina Tanker? No, sir. I'm very good when it comes to that. On this business venture, maybe on another business venture, we can talk about it. But all the businesses that I have right now, Carolina Tanker, I am good, sir. I appreciate you so much for the offer, though. All right. You're interested in the review, but looks like you're way over here. Yeah, I'm somewhat. Yeah. Way over there. Yeah, I really am. I respect Jay-Z too. Trucking Diva. His skills and business acumen is fire. Extremely so much so. All right, that's good. Share it with your friends. I appreciate that. Tupac all day. All right, so what questions you guys got for me? I give you guys another 30 minutes of questions since we're changing it up. I started to do the Jay-Z review. I still might do the Jay-Z review anyway. I need to do a video of the Jay-Z review. Battery sufficiently charged. Awesome. Dang. Guys, I've been doing this for so long. Remember when I went to go get the charger? It says that the battery is sufficiently charged right now. All right, it says you've been putting your name on the program, but the company drivers and independent contractor trucker working for superior carriers. You've been putting my name down. Okay, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You just switched your address with your Secretary of State. Awesome, MDS. From your home address, awesome, to your business address, awesome. That's great, Da Vinci. That's the right thing to do, right? Yes, absolutely. That is the right thing to do. You must do that. Because if you don't do that, you're going to run into some issues in underwriting. So that is the right thing to do. Yes, you did the right thing. All right. How do you check your LLC? Okay, let's see. It says, how to check on my LLC, haven't paid your taxes in a few years. So question, D, what state are you in? And I can check it for you right now. So D, tell me the name of your LLC and tell me what state you're in. And I'll check it for you right now. Texas, okay. You might have a little bit of an issue in Texas. So let's see. What is the name of the business? The exact legal business name. All right, it is Stanton Management Group, okay. All right. It is Stanton Management Group. Carolina Tanker, I see you said you only want 49%. It'll cost you too much money to buy into my business right now, Carolina Tanker. I wouldn't do that to you. It wouldn't be a wise investment for you. It'll cost you too much money. My business is very, 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 very lucrative and extremely expensive to buy into. All right. You said it was Texas and it was, what's that? Stanton Management Group? Okay. Give me a second, guys. So Trucking Diva says you're switching. Think about going to Tankers, Trucker Green. How's the drive van? So what are you doing right now? Truck Driving Diva. I know I know you was talking about the load board and how they was tripping on you. They was hating on your gorgeousness. They was hating on how pretty you was, and they didn't want to see you get no money. You was talking about living like a condo. I saw that video. So Trucking Diva, who are you signed on to right now, if you don't mind me asking? Now everybody that's watching live can see, but on the replay they won't be able to see. What's going on, Tony? What's going on, Tony Ross? Money making motivation. You need to get rich. Yes, Tony. Well, you're in the right place if you need to get rich, my man. Hit that like button, hit that share button. Thanks for joining me. You speak this. Wish says that I speak this. I'm going to enroll into my program next year. No later than July, I will have 4 trucks. That's right. Speak it every single day. Wish, love, speak that every single day. You decree that. And it'll come faster. You decree it and it's going to come faster. And you don't even have to wait till next year. You can do it this year. If you speak it, it will be established. All right, guys, so give me a second. I'm going to come back and read these comments, but first I need to look at Dee's business. It is Stanton Management. Oh. I don't see that. I don't see that at all. It says it's not found. It might be dissolved. What's going on, Dwayne? How you feeling, my man? Dwayne is in the building. Dwayne, hit that like button and hit that share button right now. It says Stanton Management. I don't see it at all. I don't see it at all. It might have dissolved. Let's see. Carolina Tanker says Global Partnership Incorporated. All right. Let's see. If you give me the tax ID, I could search by the tax ID as well. When I did Stanton, just Stanton, it said 224 businesses came up. So I'm trying to see if Stanton Management Group is still, it might have dissolved. But most states, even if it dissolved, it'll show up that it dissolved. And that's how people are able to buy shelf corporations, by purchasing old accounts that have been dissolved. Secret. But I'm not going to explain the details of that. Not on this live video. I'll do that in a group. Okay, let's see. There we go. Is it under Stanton Management Company? Stanton Management. Okay, D, give me your zip code. So D, I think I found it. So D, is your zip code 78028 or 75024 or 77469? So which zip code is yours? 77091? Let's see. What do you do to keep your company from dissolving when you're driving? What you do is you have to pay depending on what state you're in, you have to pay the annual dues. So in Georgia, it's only $50 a year. So let's see here. Did you use illegal INC Corporation Services? D? Let me know. Did you use legal incorporation services, or does this address ring a bell? Does 5850? Yeah, you did. Okay. Does this address? I'm not gonna say the whole address. I'm just gonna say the numbers. Does 5850 ring a bell? Does those numbers mean anything to you? 5850? Okay, yep, you use the legal Zoom, okay. So does that number ring a bell? 5850, does that? All right, did you open your business in 2014? I used free Regent. I shouldn't. Yep. Okay. So yep, this is yours right here. I would. Yep. So this is yours right here. So right now that it is involuntarily ended. So right now it's considered involuntarily ended. So in the eyes of a lender, you're not in business. So what you would need to do is you would need to reinstate it. Let's see the last year that they received it, effective Secretary of State registered in 2014. So if you can save this, I suggest that you save it. But it might be too expensive. So you're going to have to pay the annual fees for 3 years. This, according to what this looks like, you're going to have to pay the annual fees for 3 years to get it reinstated. So see what they are. I think it's worth it because that's a good amount of time. All right, let's see here. Let's see, I missed a lot of stuff. Let's go back. Okay, let's go back. So Tony, did something happen with yours? It looked like Tony got All right, Dean, what's up, man? Okay, let's go. Okay, thanks, Carolina boy. Okay, good stuff. All right, so Carolina Texas says you closed a corporate account that you did nothing with. If anyone needs a good name, okay, that's good stuff. Well, if you closed it, how long ago did you close it, Carolina Tanker? I might want to buy it from you. Carolina Tanker. Let me know how long ago was it dissolved. My business has a DUNS number. Okay, so MDS says your business has a DUNS number, but when you pull up on NAV, it doesn't show anything. Yep. Did I need to update what DUNS and you did your update? What do you need to do? All right, so what you do is you have to have a total of 5 payment experiences. If you don't have 5 payment experiences, then it won't show up. It will only show up when it's activated and it's done the right way. All right. Okay. Miss Diva, don't chase the money, chase the miles. Okay, y'all talking that trucker, that stick talk. All right, talk about how names for your business can really determine how you get funding. Okay, so Carolina Taker wants me to talk about business names. So there are 4 high-risk businesses, okay? So if in your business name, if you want to, like for instance, Carolina Tanker, one of the secrets of why he's so successful, he has 16 trucks, is because transportation isn't in his name. From what I understand, I think it was global investments. So in the eyes of a lender or the eyes of an underwriter, underwriters get paid to assess risk. So I got to tell you guys a secret. Guess what? You are marginalized and you are judged on paper. Like, I judge people. Like, people say, you don't judge me. I judge people. I think I judge people because of my background, and also because I believe the Bible says judge that so that you do not, so it says judge so that you won't be judged. And because I will stand 10 toes down to that same amount of judgment, I'm okay to judge in my book. I might come up short in certain people's eyes, but I judge. And I think it has a lot to do with my background in banking and finance. So there are 4 industries that are considered high risk. Anytime a lender or underwriter sees the name, and what most people will do is they'll put this in their business name, not understanding how damaging it is, because you're going to be pigeonholed and you're going to have a magnifying glass put on you just because of your name. If you have transportation in your name, if you have transport or transportation in your name, transportation is a high-risk industry. The second high-risk industry that most people use is real estate. They'll put something like real estate investment, or they'll put real estate something, or realty, or some type of real estate investment in their name, some type of real estate in their business name. That's high risk. The third most used industry is anything in the adult arena. So if your business name is provocative, that is something that is considered like a strip club or gentleman's club or nightlife, if you put any of that in your name, your business name, you're going to be pigeonholed and you're going to be held down. Your hurdles are going to be higher to jump. And the fourth one is finance. Yes, if you have finance in your name, then you are pigeonholed to a higher level. And the fifth one that most people don't realize, and all these quote-unquote credit gurus, they out here trying to be credit gurus and they messing themselves up. They ain't got no business credit, and I know they don't. It's because they have credit in their name. Somebody called me to get my course, and her name was Pristine Credit LLC. And I said, sweetheart, you got to change your name. I said, I'm just going to tell you right now. I said, one, you can't take my course because I don't teach people how to do what I do. Not in these programs. If you want a mentorship program, I'm going to have a separate mentorship program. I said, that's thing number one. Thing number two, change your name immediately. And she was like, well, there's this other girl that does credit and she got loans. I said, what's her business name? She said, something enterprise. Exactly. Credit is not in her name. So she was like, oh man, I done came up with a website. I done made flyers. I done did this. I done did that. And I was like, yes, you have. But at the same time, you're not going to get no funding from no bank. You ain't going to be able to do nothing. I had to change. Because of some haters and people trying to steal from me, I had to change the name of the course. My course originally was called the School of Business Credit, and I had to change it from the School of Business Credit to DCFI LLC so that for DeanCole Financial Institute, because some people were hating and then some underwriters started looking, and I was going through the process. When I was going through the process of being able to report to the credit bureaus, I had to take credit out of the name because they could not conceptualize. And I was like, business credit is not the same thing as personal credit. And one, I'm teaching a course. But I had to take my own advice. I had to put on my big boy draws, take my own advice. And I said, even though that has been in my heart, the School of Business Credit has been in my heart for the past 6 years. I've been wanting to do it for 6 years. I made an adult decision and changed the name. And now that's the name of an actual course on the underlining part of it. But I had to change the complete name of the entire program for that purposes. So Carolina Tanker, that was a very good subject to talk about. All right, so let's see. Somebody says laugh out loud. Interesting. All right. I use 2 more money. You expect bullet cap? I'm not sure what that means. Trucking Diva. All right. What about logistics in the name? Or holdings is the best thing that you can do. Tanker, holdings is the best thing. I suggest holdings. Holdings is the best thing that you can do. Because if you do holdings, then it's a holding company. And that holding company can hold any other company that it wants. So holdings is very good. I think holdings is very, very good. All right, so Truck Driver Diva says that you made more money cutting and doing hair than trucking. Tony Ross, and I don't work hard at all. That's good stuff. Percentage. Okay, you guys talking about trucking. What about a Christian name? Nikki, what do you want your name to be, Nikki? Christian names are good, especially for nonprofits. Christian names are good for nonprofits. So tell me what you wanted to be, Nikki. Our Trucking Navy says you have a unique name, but it's a spin-off of your last name, your dead brother and father name. But the powers that be judge me on that, not knowing nothing about business skills or work ethic. That's very true. 2010 Carolina Tanker. Okay, let's talk about that. Also, you said you dissolved it in 2010. It'll be too expensive. That I have to pay 7 years. I don't think it'll be worth it. What state was it? And it was in North Carolina? Let's see. Well, maybe it might. Well, let me see. Well, we'll talk about a Carolina Tanker because you got my number. Text me about it. We'll talk about it. All right. All right, guys. You guys got any other questions? I'm about to get ready to go. You would probably love to work in the wardrobe. Okay. How does doing business as AKA a DBA work? I think a DBA is if you're going to purchase a business. My advice on DBAs is if you're going to purchase a business, you want brand continuity. You want to make it. It is hard to get funding. Okay, you want to make it as easy as possible. Just like me, I had to make a wise decision. I said, do I want a name or do I want success? I want success. So I changed the name of my program because it was causing an issue. DBA's complicated. It makes it even harder. I don't suggest you do a DBA. I only suggest you do a DBA if you're buying an existing brand and the brand is already established. Then I would suggest that you do a DBA. A lot of times, if there are strip clubs are DBAs. A lot of times, strip clubs are DBAs because one of the secret tricks to strip clubs is that you have to get a permit. And what they'll do is they'll make it something like Black Ice Entertainment. And then after Black Ice Entertainment is approved, and then they'll build the business and won't show anything. And the day before the reveal, they'll change the name from Black Ice Entertainment to Big Booty Butt Cheeks Entertainment or something along those lines, a Big Booty Strip Club or whatever they want to name it. And then they'll blast everything out that way. And then on paper, it'll be Black Ice Entertainment doing business as Big Booty Strip Club or whatever they want to. But they want to put strip club in the name for marketing purposes for the people on the marketing, but for the back end of it, they don't have that in their name. Majority of the time, you're never going to see a strip club in the name or along those lines. All right, 2 more questions and I got to go, guys. We've been on this thing for almost 2 hours. Oh, it's been more than 2 hours. It's been more than 2 hours. Okay, you need a car repo taken off your credit. Yeah, so explain to me. So, Kelly, explain to me when you got the car repossessed. How long ago was it? All right, I appreciate you as well, D. I look forward to doing business with you. All right. So do you need to change your business name from transportation? If you've been in business for over 2 years, will that mess up anything? That's a very good question. If you've been in business for 2 years, just leave it the same. You're just going to have to jump a little bit higher. Transportation, like Chase and Andrew Jackson, his real, I hope he doesn't. He shared this before, so he don't mind. Chase and Andrew Jackson, the name of his business is JF Transportation. And he got turned down, but we pushed and pushed and pushed, and he actually has over $100,000 in funding right now. He had some hurdles he had to climb. We were able to do it. People are able to do it. It's not impossible. It's just going to be a little more tedious. They're going to look at you a lot more. Like one of my lenders that was just giving away like $10,000, they made him send in some extra documentation before they gave him, and they didn't give him the $10,000 up front. They're making him earn the $10,000, whereas somebody else would just probably get the $10,000 off the bat. They did approve him though, but they didn't approve him for as high. Whereas some of his other classmates, they got 10, like it ain't nothing because of their business name. So, but the 2 years weighs a lot heavier than the name. So because you've been in for 2 years, don't change the name. Leave it like it is, and we just gonna have to work a lot harder, but it can be done and it will be done. All right, so I have a car repo on my credit for 6 months, okay? So if it's showing up for 6 months, if it's been showing up for 6 months, is it with the original finance company? You're gonna have to. I'll give you some. Message me. I'm gonna give you some very advanced advice that I will not say publicly, but I can tell you how to take it off. I'll tell you how to take it off. I'll give you some information that I will only tell my clients in confidentiality settings. I won't say it on the public on how you're able to get that off, but I'm gonna tell you how you can get that off. So message me on Facebook. I'm gonna have to change the name of this video. Started out as a review of Jay-Z, so I think this is just gonna be I'm just gonna say Jay-Z inspired Q&A. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll make it a Jay-Z inspired Q&A is what I'm gonna have to change the name to. If you give me content for days, Carolina Tanker, I believe it, my man. All right, is Express bad or you need to change it? No, Express isn't bad. Express isn't bad at all. Express isn't bad. Express isn't bad at all. That's a good one. That's good. If you are already set up with Express, I would need to see that might be some of the reasons why you're running into some issues. I have to see exactly how you're set up. You came for Jay-Z? Tony, I apologize for that, Tony. Listen, Tony, if you can see the time, man, I'm going to redo it. But my clients and my supporters, they was asking me questions, man. I'm going to have to change. I don't want to do clickbait. Originally, this was supposed to be the Jay-Z. This was supposed to be a Jay-Z review. I had the cigar and everything ready for it, but everybody just kept asking me questions after questions. So, Tony, I don't know if you know this or not, but I know I don't look like it right now, but I am the CEO of DCFI Financial. We are a consulting firm, and we specialize in working capital, alternative finance, and business credit development. And I have a very successful online coaching program, and I have gotten hundreds of thousands of dollars for Black-owned businesses, woman-owned businesses, minority-owned businesses, and I've been sharing it a lot. And so I don't do a lot of these lives. So when I do these lives, people come with a gang of questions. And that's the cool thing about lives is that when you do catch me live, you control the conversation. So if you're watching this on the replay and you did watch for 2 hours, you watched till the end, I appreciate you. I appreciate your support. There are links in the description. There's going to be a video. So right now, as I'm talking, you probably see the video. Matter of fact, the video should be right here of me getting a Black-owned business approved for $100,000. You'll see another video up here, and you'll see a button right here that says to subscribe. So I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you hit the bell so you'll be notified the next time I'm live. Listen, all of you guys that watched, I appreciate your support. I appreciate your enthusiasm. I appreciate you for liking and sharing. Listen, every closed eye ain't sleep, and every sleep eye ain't closed. Stay woke. The only person stopping you from being successful is you. Go get them. Success is waiting.